Urerorera Mukaru TV. Urerorera Mukaru TV.
Murimi nĩ ũtangĩkĩte ũgĩethera mahiũ maku irio cia gĩkĩro kĩa igũrũ. Ndũkamake rĩngĩ nĩ amu Farmers Fresh Feeds nĩ makuoneire kĩhonia. Maragũthondekera irio cia mahiũ na gĩkĩro kĩa igũrũ nĩguo gũtigĩrĩra atĩ mahiũ maku nĩ magĩa na umithio mũingĩ. Maragũthondekera irio ta poultry feeds nĩcio irio cia ngũkũ, dairy feeds nĩcio irio cia ng'ombe, pig feeds nĩcio irio cia ngũrwe, rabbit pellets nĩcio irio cia mbũkũ, calf pellets nĩcio irio cia tũcaũ na ingĩ nyingĩ. Ririkana ũngĩgũra irio gwa Farmers Fresh Feeds nĩ makũrehagĩra nginya gwaku mũrango-inĩ. Macerere mwena wa Thika Keno barabara-inĩ nene ya Keno Marua Road, kana ũmahũrĩre thimũ kũgerera 0704 744498. Farmers Fresh Feeds, quality feeds, maximum production. St. Deborah Reading Schools nĩ thukuru wĩhotanĩire harĩ gũthomithia mwana waku na gũtigĩrĩra nĩ agĩa na ũgĩ wa mabuku ona ũgĩ wa mũtũrĩre. Tũrathomithania na mũtaratara mwerũ wa CBC kwambĩrĩria playgroups grade ya mbere nginya ya gatandatũ ona nginyagia junior secondary school. Tũĩkaine na kũiga Ngai mbere harĩ maũndũ mothe, gũkorwo twĩ ũmwe wa mathukuru marĩa mekaga wega mũno bũrũri-inĩ wa Kenya, na gũkorwo twĩna junior secondary school ĩrĩa yakĩtwo na ũtaaramu na ũbacĩrĩri wa kĩrĩu. Tũcerere mwena wa Murang'a County, Kangarĩ Town, kana ũtũhũrĩre thimũ kũgerera 0716 604 468. St. Deborah Leading Schools, atwĩhokere gĩthomo kĩa mwana waku.
Urerorera Rorera Mukaru TV.
Turekete kwihanda thaa ithatu cia utuku na ndagika 5 maya nĩ mũtũkuharĩrĩirie ũtukũ wa ũmũthĩ gũkũ kwa Mukaru TV. Tũkĩambĩrĩria, MP wa Kiharu Ndĩndĩ Nyoro nĩerĩte aikari a mwena ũcio kuma mathomo mekwanji kũrĩhwo 500 harĩ tamu imwe na ciana oho nĩ cikũrĩa ranji cukuru. Mohoro makĩria twamũkĩre.
Na ya mwisho, I continue to kushukuru wa Kenya wote. Serikali walikuwa wamejipanga kuongeza school fees last year. Tukawaambia haiwezekani. Wakafikiria ni mchezo. Na tukawaambia haiwezekani na tukaongea kwa sauti ya juu. Na wakatoa circular ya kujaribu kuhepa hiyo maneno. But even the money they sent in our learning institutions can only barely cover the debts of the year 2025. The 26 billion they sent, if you deduct the debts of over 22.5 billion Kenya shillings, the remainder of 3.5 billion is only 109 shillings per lana in the first term. Now, Mimi, I'm not talking so that they respond. I am talking so that they send money. Nataka niambie wizara ya elimu na wakuu wote wa serikali, kama hamutakuwa mumetuma capitation yote ya first term including ya grade 10 tukienda mid term ya this term, serikali mjue ya kwamba wazazi wa Kenya ndio wataenda kusomea hizo shule mpaka mtume hiyo pesa. And let no one in government any other time dream or even imagine of increasing fees, and especially for day school learners in Kenya. Let them never imagine or even think or try, because we cannot allow any leader to destroy, to annihilate the free basic education that was brought to us by President Mwai Kibaki. Thank you muno Gaye. Wacha niseme kwa Kiswahili ya kwamba hapa Kiharu, kwa Kiharu masomo bora ya 2026 ambayo inakava shule zetu zote za day secondary schools, which is covering grade 10 and form 3 and form 4. The school fees in Kiharu in the year 2026 in our day secondary schools per term, it will be 500 shillings. Kiharu Masomo Bora 2026 edition, which we have launched today. Tumesema ya kwamba mwanafunzi yeyote ako grade 10, form 3 and 4 in all the day secondary schools in Kiharu, which are around 65, covering 12,000 learners, that the school fees in Kiharu is only 500 shillings per term. And the learners will take lunch in school from Monday to Saturday. Na sio githeri kila siku, tuna mix kamchele na kagitheri kidogo wasisahau. And the last Friday of the month in Kiharu, wanafunzi wataendelea kukula chapati, tunyoroki ya maneno vile inafaa. Tumeweka 10 million shillings of buying revision books for our day secondary schools. Tumeweka 50 million shillings ya kuweka mambo ya infrastructure kama laboratories in our day secondary schools. Tumeweka pia mambo ya motivation, the best improved teacher in every sub-county per subject. Tunawapeleka Mombasa for a week as motivation. And in the schools that are the best and the most improved in Kiharu, tunaweka principals wao what we have been doing tunawapeleka Dubai for a week, wote 12, na wale wameenda Dubai last year tunawapeleka Malaysia. Na wale wameenda Dubai na wameenda Malaysia, sasa watatuambia kwenye wanataka kwenda, na tutawapeleka kule so that we continue to have robust competition in our learning institutions. Alafu ya mwisho hata nakubushwa hapa, asiari muthikiriria thukuru ici nguthoma hari kaundu ngumwira niguo njete macigo atugeithie na nguthoma cia kiharo ngima. Dr. Gitao Mathariti, Gitee, Gikandu, Kambwe, Mwai Kibaki Secondary School is a new one. Gakurwe, Bariahiti, Gituto, Kagaa, Kiuba, Kiamuri, Muraradia, Mweru, Kionjoini, Kigongo, Gitoi, Rorie, Kiawabeu, Koibe and Kigetoini. Hizo shule zote nimesoma. Wale wanafunzi wanaenda huko grade 10. Wale wanafunzi wanaenda hizo shule nimesoma grade 10 ambao wamereport ama wako karibu kureport, uniform yao ya kuingia tunawanunulia free. Na kama sijasoma shule yako tina thina, it is because hizo shule ziko na population ya chini sana, na tunataka wakuwe na wanafunzi wengi so that hata katika masomo bora wako na wanafunzi enough wakulipa ile tunahitaji walipe shule.
Tugithina mbere thutha ithurano-inĩ cia kĩama-inĩ kĩa KNUT, arutani mwena wa Migori nĩ makemenereire atongoria arĩa matahotanire makiuga atĩ mĩhang'o ĩyo nĩ ĩratwarithagio na thayũ na waragania.
I want to state here
Na no maugĩte atĩ nĩ metereire gũtongoria wega na kũgĩe na mogarũrũku kĩama-inĩ kĩu.
that the teachers of Migori KNUT branch elected their executive secretary, their chairman, and the branch treasurer unopposed. The other members of the steering had very stiff opposition, which showed very clearly that the teachers love their unit large. Therefore, today the teachers of Migori have spoken through the ballot and have elected the leaders that they believe in, the leaders that they have confidence in. We, as the Kenya National Union of Teachers, are very proud. Personally, I'm very proud of Migori KNUT branch, the way they have conducted themselves and the patience that they have shown. The elections were very fair, they were credible and very democratic.
As the Kenya National Union of Teachers Migori branch, we are very proud of the teaching fraternity because of what they have done. We want to request for those people who have lost. Today you have lost and tomorrow you may soldier and get an opportunity. Migori branch, what is important is the unity and unity of purpose for the progress of this branch.
I'm very happy that our members came in good numbers. They did what is right because it was their democratic right to come and vote. And as Kenya National Union of Teachers leadership, we are going to work with them. I know there are men and women who are capable to do the work, and we just say that we are going to make this Migori branch greater and greater again.
Orere mutaratara mweru wa githomo gya CBC urathi na mbere kurutithio wira, arutwo a mbere kuingira kirathi kya grade 10 no mathiĩte na mbere kuingira macukuru maria metĩtwo. Aciari makiaria nĩ maugĩte atĩ mĩhang'o ĩyo nĩ ĩrathi na mbere o wega ona thengia wa moritũ manini.
Today is a very important day for us. We are receiving the first cohort of grade 10 learners. So far we have received about 200 who have already been admitted, and we expect to go up to around 700. Again, tomorrow we still expect another number, again a good number to come at even the course of the day. By the end of the week, that's when we expect now to have reached our target. And here at Nanyuki High School, we are offering the three pathways. And going by the statistics, what we've noted is that the pure sciences is that pathway. That one is very popular. It has a majority of the learners. Though even the others, we will still take care because we also have a desk whereby before they even select, we have a desk that comprises members of the career department. They are now guiding the learners based on their interests, so that we can also help them make wise decisions. Otherwise, Nanyuki High School, I can say, is the place to be. This is the place to be, and we are going to help all the learners realize their dreams.
Nimeleta mtoto huku anaitwa Tairis, anafanya STEM. Na tumefurahia juu tumefanyiwa na standard ya haraka sana. Hatukukaa, kulikuwa na wametayarisha, wametuweka kwa mtayarisho wa haraka sana. Hata tumestuka juu watu ni wengi, lakini kwa masaa hii ya saa 6 already tumemaliziwa. Tumeshukuru kwa kukua kwa shule ya Nanyuki National High School.
Leta hapa siku hii ya leo. Nafurahia sana vile aliitwa hii shule a national school. So I feel so grateful. The process has been smooth. Tumefanya vizuri kabisa. Amechukua social sciences because he want to be a lawyer after this. Kwa hivyo tumefurahi sana. Nanyuki High is the best school. We saw the performance and we are so much grateful for my son to be here. So na feel nimefurahia, nimeletwa na sister yangu, tumekuja na mom, kijana ndiye huyu amekuja. Najua sasa hata yeye labda aseme vile amesikia na vile anataka kukua.
Very happy because this is my first time here in Nanyuki High School. As a parent, the process has been very seamless. My son has taken the STEM pathway, applied science to be precise, and I'm very happy because the senior boys here welcomed us right from the gate. They've taken care of us, all the process from guiding us to buying the uniform, labeling of the uniforms, carrying our luggages. It's a very, very disciplined boys around. So as a parent, I feel very, very comfortable that my son is here, and I've just observed the boys are very disciplined, very eloquent. They know already their pathways in the previous 844 system. The ones that I've interacted with, some are telling me that the school offers technical courses, and some of them are taking building and construction, woodwork. And to me that is very, very good because it gives a kid, a child, hands-on skill that are very beneficial in the later life.
Riboti ya githomo gĩa CBC nĩ ĩratũhe kamwanya ga gwĩkĩra hanini tũgathiĩ haraya. Tũracokereria.
Urerorera Mukaru TV.
Mũrĩmi nĩ ũtangĩkĩte ũgĩethera mahiũ maku irio cia gĩkĩro kĩa igũrũ. Ndũkamake rĩngĩ nĩ amu Farmers Fresh Feeds nĩ makuoneire kĩhonia. Maragũthondekera irio cia mahiũ na gĩkĩro kĩa igũrũ nĩguo gũtigĩrĩra atĩ mahiũ maku nĩ magĩa na umithio mũingĩ. Maragũthondekera irio ta poultry feeds nĩcio irio cia ngũkũ, dairy feeds nĩcio irio cia ng'ombe, pig feeds nĩcio irio cia ngũrwe, rabbit pellets nĩcio irio cia mbũkũ, calf pellets nĩcio irio cia tũcaũ na ingĩ nyingĩ. Ririkana ũngĩgũra irio gwa Farmers Fresh Feeds nĩ makũrehagĩra nginya gwaku mũrango-inĩ. Macerere mwena wa Thika Keno barabara-inĩ nene ya Keno Marua Road, kana ũmahũrĩre thimũ kũgerera 0704 744498. Farmers Fresh Feeds, quality feeds, maximum production. St Deborah Reading Schools nĩ thukuru wĩhotanĩire harĩ gũthomithia mwana waku na gũtigĩrĩra nĩ agĩa na ũgĩ wa mabuku ona ũgĩ wa mũtũrĩre. Tũrathomithania na mũtaratara mwerũ wa CBC kwambĩrĩria playgroups grade ya mbere nginya ya gatandatũ ona nginyagia junior secondary school. Tũĩkaine na kũiga Ngai mbere harĩ maũndũ mothe, gũkorwo twĩ ũmwe wa mathukuru marĩa mekaga wega mũno bũrũri-inĩ wa Kenya, na gũkorwo twĩna junior secondary school ĩrĩa yakĩtwo na ũtaaramu na ũbacĩrĩri wa kĩrĩu. Tucerere mwena wa Murang'a County, Kangarĩ Town, kana ũtũhũrĩre thimũ ũkũgerera 0716 604 468. St Deborah Leading Schools, atwĩhokere gĩthomo kĩa mwana waku.
Ũrerorera Mũkaru TV.
Twareka gucokereria guku kwa Mũkaru TV, thengio niwe uratwirorera utuko ũmũthĩ. Tukithii na mbere, ũrutwo ũmwe ũrĩa uramukire maumirĩra ma kĩgeranio gĩa KCSE nĩ atarĩirie moritũ marĩa aragereire. Ũũ nĩ thutha wa gũkorwo akĩrũa na mũrimũ wa cancer aterĩire. Tũmũkĩre riboti ĩyo.
An alumni of Alliance High School by now. I did my KCSE last year, and by God's grace this year I scored an A of 82 points. Yeah, so I wanted an A of 84, but who knows, God is there for all of us. Anyway, I was diagnosed with right maxillary sarcoma after my KCPE, and I underwent treatment in India, but then everything went well, but unfortunately I don't know whether the surgery success was complete, because I also have some difficulties now and then, including infections here and there, that has made my life in high school really difficult. Most of my time in school I have spent it at home or in the hospital. I used to even carry books along the way in the hospital. I used to try and read, but yeah, faithfully I managed with the help of my classmates. Of course, they stood strong with me. They were encouraging me here and there. My class teachers, the principal, and even the kitchen staff there, they used to really feed me well. Though I could not eat well, sometimes I stayed hungry like for 4 to 5 days. That was during my KCSE. I went to the exam room hungry for a full week without having anything apart from water, and until I had to be changed the diet, where I used to only drink instead of eating. Yeah, and also during the exams, I used to bleed a lot in the middle of the exam. For example, in the English paper, I really bled. Even I'm sure the paper has blood in it, and I don't know how I've gotten these marks, because I myself, I know that I blundered, because there are some papers that I didn't even finish. I left some questions blank, because not that I didn't know the answer, but because I was in too much pain. Yeah, but God is faithful, and also because of this condition that I underwent, I want to pursue medicine so that I can become a neuro-oncologist, so that I can help other students out there, or even adults who may be going through this predicament in the later years, because I have seen the journey. It's not easy, it's really tough, and I know that God does this thing for us because maybe it's our destiny. When I was about to start my KCPE, an incident occurred that shattered my life for a moment. I felt as if I could not continue with my journey straight ahead because of the pain and all that. Because, you know, at this side, the entire jaw was removed, so it was replaced by a flap from the leg, and it's not a part of the body that it should belong where it is. So with organ transplants, of course, there's never an assured success, and so after that incident occurred, I had a lot of pain, and the only way out was through a surgery, as I was told. But then the surgery is also deemed to fail. We have been told so much more by a lot of doctors that it cannot happen, but in India they say that they can try to do it through 3D printing. And so the day before KCSE started, for a moment I saw that there's no way that I'm going to complete this exam. There's no way that, and if I do it actually, there's no way that I'm going to succeed in it. Because what's the point of life if you're going to die eventually? And so even as I did my KCSE, I was ambivalent at first, because I mean, what's the purpose of it eventually? Yeah. And it really broke everyone's heart. The entire high school, Alliance High School fraternity was completely shattered. But they came together. So I didn't want to speak to anybody because I was completely down. And I said, okay, whatever comes, it comes. I'm not doing the exam for myself. Let me just do it for them. Because they were pressuring me to actually do it, so I was like, okay, let me do it for them, not for myself. And also when the results were coming out, I was not surprised by what grades I got, because I had prepared by August last year. By August last year, I was 100% sure I'm going to get an A. I was sure. Even my mom here, when she was pressuring me, oh Vincent, you need to go and study this and this. Oh, why are you spending so much time out here? I knew I had prepared enough. I knew I was going to get that A. And so the grades didn't catch me by surprise, actually. Yeah, so I didn't want that, but I don't have any regrets. I don't have any buts. I just say that if God has done this to me, what can He do for you? Okay, when people hear of cancer, what comes to their mind? It's a death sentence, of course. They have to die. There's no any way out. But I'm here today to tell you that I am a testimony. I've gone through all of that. I have seen the journey myself, and I have made it through. When I started this journey, we were a lot. We were very many. I had lots of friends who were encouraging me that I'm going to make it. But unfortunately, they all succumbed, and I was the only left. And my message for you today is, if you might be going through what I underwent, just know that there's a way out. Because if I myself did it, I'm sure you can manage. For I have undergone a lot since childbirth. And though life might throw lemons at you, I don't like this phrase of making lemonade. Maybe you should try eating those lemons. Eat the skin, feel the bitterness. That is where the sweetness is. For after defeating this outrageous disease, you get that joy, you get that pride. And that is what pushes me on, wakes me up every day to try and be a better person, try and eat well, try exercising so that this thing can be defeated eventually.
Now, how did this cancer disease start? It started by toothache pain. But after he finished the KCPE, that's when the problem really deteriorated. After we were diagnosed with the cancer, the doctor told us he cannot join Form 1 at that time because the treatment would take long time. So we went to Njiri School where he was admitted. We talked to the principal. We told him to secure us our place in Form 1 because we were not able to join. We presented the medical documents, and for sure, he secured the place for us. So for that one full year, 2021, Vincent was bedridden. So he did not join school, so he deferred Form 1. He joined Form 1 later with the class which was behind him. That was the class of 2021. One day, I was called to go and pick him because he was unwell. And we went straight to Kenyatta University Teaching and Referral Hospital. As I was crying to God, asking why me, I remembered Mr. Chomba, and who is in Alliance now. So I decided to approach Mr. Chomba, requesting him if he can give me a chance for Vincent to join the school. He told me, bring him for interviews. We went for the interviews and he passed. And that's how Vincent joined Alliance High School. The last days when we were about to do the KCSE exam, Vincent had a challenge. I think there was a classmate, they were arguing with the classmate, and that classmate slapped him right at the right side where the operation was done. And it was so severe. He was taken to the hospital at night. And I was called at 11 p.m. at night. We went back to school, and after we arrived, he went to the dormitory, and I went to speak to the deputy principal and the class teacher. As we were speaking, Vincent came with a piece of paper. He handed the piece of paper to me, and he said, "Ma'am, I am not going to do this exam again. I will not do this exam. I am fed up with this life, and even if I do this exam, I have no future. I know I am going to die." I tried to ask him, why now? Why are you giving up at the last minute? See the journey we have walked together. The school has been supporting you very much. Me as your mother and your siblings, we have been supporting you very much. The church has been supporting us. Why give up now? And we are given a clean health record that you are cancer free. He said he does not want to do the exam, and all he wanted is mercy killing. He just said he wanted me to sign for him a form. There's a procedure called euthanasia, whereby you are injected with some drugs and you die slowly. So that's what he said, that's what he wanted. We tried to involve everybody, the principal, he refused to talk to the principal. He said he does not want anything or anything or anything. He just wants to die. So I had no option. I had to come with him here at home. And here at home, it's just me and him. I tried to talk to him. I prayed with him. And by morning, by 4 a.m. in the morning, I woke him up, and I asked him if he wanted me to take him to school because the exam was to start that morning. And he said yes. So by 6 a.m., I was in Alliance High School. And mind you, this boy had gone mute. He was not talking to anybody. So Vincent was not eating. He was not talking to anybody. He was just mute. So he did the first paper of English. He came to me where I was. I asked him, how was the paper? He didn't talk to me. He even refused to take lunch. During all that period when he was doing the exams, he was mute. Not only to me, to the entire staff. But now, who is God? The devil was trying kuzima ile nyota yetu. But who is God? Now we are shining. We are celebrating. It has been 4 years of in and out of school because of the challenges he has. He was diagnosed with maxillosarcoma, which was fast growing. It started way back in the year 2020 when he was about to do his KCPE examination, and that was that term. It had just started like tooth pain, and I took him to several doctors, of which we are just being treated for pain. Then after the KCPE, the pain subsided, and the results came out, and he scored 391 marks. The day the admission for secondary schools were being released, he was in so much pain, and I decided to take him to Thika, where he was seen by Dr. Awero, who is a musculofacial surgeon, and that's when he was diagnosed with high-grade sarcoma. We started the journey of chemotherapy at Nairobi West Hospital, chemotherapy and radiotherapy. By the time we were finishing the 4 cycles of chemotherapy, we were told he had to undergo 4 more cycles of chemotherapy. And by then, his condition had really deteriorated. So I felt he could not withstand any more chemos. And I decided to seek for a second opinion.
I'm happy today for Vincent, who set for his examination, KCSE, last year. And he got a very good grade of an A of 82 points. So, and I can attest that Vincent is a good boy. He's a behaved good boy. He's hardworking, and we really thank God that God gave him the grade despite so many challenges of life, which our mom, who is my friend, shared with me. And all through, we have been praying for him. And we really thank God for this grade he has gotten. We can only say it is the hand of God.
I feel like God has finally answered my prayers, because truly to what he has been telling his mother, he also told me all he wants is to die. Personally, it broke me. I went to an extent of asking God, why him? And yeah, I think I even told my mom, especially when I received the news that he's sick. I went to school crying, because I was like, okay, I've never experienced someone who is sick like that serious. So for him, I cried, and I told God, I can't cry anymore, because crying won't change anything. Therefore, I leave everything to your hands. So I continued praying for him, encouraging him. And yeah, this is nice. And I pray for him that even as he goes to the next level of his life, I pray that God may open doors for him, and may he always stick.
Honi hoto gwikirira gaturumo mohoro mitu motuko wa umuthi na ngwenda gutambura andu iganona aria megutwirораgira utuko wa umuthi. Kwina Lucy Wanja kuma kuria mwena wa Gulf aruga watching. Kwina Cleopatra kuma mwena wa Murang'a, Ken kuma mwena wa Nairobi, na Sco Njoroge kuma mwena wa Mombasa aruga ako tuned in sana. Kwina Evanson aruga aratwirorera kuma mwena wa Eldoret. Kwina Washington kuma mwena wa Nyeri, na kwina MC Soso wa Karedi kuma kuria mwena wa Mugoiri, na kwina Kevin Dungo. Thengio muno ni gutwirorera utuko wa umuthi. Tucemanie rucio cehanda thaa imwe cia utuko. Njitagwo Wanjiko wa Kamau.
Urerorera Mukaru TV.
Murimi ni utangikite ugiethera mahiu maku irio cia gikiro kia iguru. Ndukamakire ni amu Farmers Fresh Feeds ni makuoneire kihonia. Maraguthondekera irio cia mahiu na gikiro kia iguru niguo gutirira ati mahiu maku ni magia na umithio muingi. Maraguthondekera irio ta poultry feeds nicio irio cia nguku, dairy feeds nicio irio cia ng'ombe, pig feeds nicio irio cia ngurwe, rabbit pellets nicio irio cia mbuku, calf pellets nicio irio cia tucau na ingĩ nyingĩ. Ririkana ugigura irio gwa Farmers Fresh Feeds ni makurehagira nginya gwaku murango-ini. Macerere mwena wa Thika Keno barabara-ini nene ya Keno Marua Road, kana umahurire thimu kugerera 0704 744498. Farmers Fresh Feeds, quality feeds, maximum production. St Deborah Reading Schools nĩ thukuru wĩhotanĩire harĩ gũthomithia mwana waku na gũtigĩrĩra nĩ agĩa na ũgĩ wa mabuku ona ũgĩ wa mũtũrĩre. Tũrathomithania na mũtaratara mwerũ wa CBC kwambĩrĩria playgroups grade ya mbere nginya ya gatandatũ ona nginyagia junior secondary school. Tũĩkaine na kũiga Ngai mbere harĩ maũndũ mothe, gũkorwo twĩ ũmwe wa mathukuru marĩa mekaga wega mũno bũrũri-inĩ wa Kenya, na gũkorwo twĩna junior secondary school ĩrĩa yakĩtwo na ũtaaramu na ũbacĩrĩri wa kĩrĩu. Tucerere mwena wa Murang'a County, Kangarĩ Town, kana ũtũhũrĩre thimũ kũgerera 0716 604 468. St Deborah Leading Schools, twĩhokere gĩthomo kĩa mwana waku.
Urerorera Mukaru TV.